Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Derwent. As you may be able to see, the sun has lowered substantially. It looks like Oroton Drumfire are attempting to put an attack. They've filled their code 0. There's someone up the rig looking for breeze, no doubt. And we've ripped out to find them. There's Mr. Crabtree. Oh, it's Will on the back. Hello, Will. Try and get this jack in. Come on, breeze. And as you can see, the Derwent has shut down and the sun is going down. So we may not be able to stay live for much longer, ladies and gents, as much as we want to. It just may not be possible because as soon as it's dark, you just won't be able to see anything. So we will do our best to get some vision and photos of boats as they finish overnight. We might even have a rest. But I'm happy to report that we've done every finish so far in daylight today. This is one of our favourites. Looks like Carolyn Brower's on the helm, or is it Stace? I can't quite see as it's dark just for me. Katie also at the back of the boat. A lot of talented female sailors on this boat. Look. Nick Crabtree trying to help them to ease along here. They're just starting to move now. Little puff out of the west. We just got enough light to bring this to you. I know, Melissa Denman, it is a flying finish. Doing our best. This is actually faster. We're doing 3 knots. Maritimo 100, for those who are watching, had a complete stop. So they're actually doing pretty well now. This is more breeze than I was thinking we would have out here. And they're actually on a really nice heading. So who knows? This is now coming almost out of the north. Just looking at their wind indicator at the top of the rig, they're unfurling the code 0, which bodes well. It's almost north-northwest. Stacey Jackson on the bow, just heard her say, yep, locked in, ready to rock. Carolyn Brower to leeward. Jess Watson about halfway along. Philip Neal also in the mix. With James Whelan, of course. Fantastic crew. It is getting darker every second. We'll do our best to stay with them, but I'm not sure how much longer this will last. Disclaimer. Now, Oroton Drumfire is an absolutely glorious yacht, one of our favourites that we follow at regattas around the country. It is owned by Will Vickers, and as I mentioned, Philip Neal is the skipper. This is his 5th Rolex Sydney Hobart. Lockie Paramore's doing his 7th as navigator. Oh, this Norwester is going to save their skin, I think. This could be a much quicker finish than with Maritimo 100. John Alvarez is doing his third. Matt Bridge his second. Carolyn Brower her fourth, but she's won a Volvo Ocean race. She's done a few, in fact. Brandon Bornick is doing his fifth. Nicholas Crabtree, many know him, doing his third. Adam Hickey doing his fourth. Stacey Jackson doing her 17th. Katie McDonald doing her third. Michael Ritchie doing his fifth. Will Vickers doing his third. Jane Vickers doing her fifth. John Vickers also on board. Jess Watson doing her fourth, but she has sailed right around the world also. James Whelan his seventh. Christopher White his fifth, and Stacey Jackson, who I mentioned in there with her 17th Hobart, almost in the books, has also done 2 Volvo Ocean races. So a lot of experience on board this beautiful 78-footer. Absolute stunner. We are about 1.2, maybe a little bit more, maybe 1.3 nautical miles from the finish. Just had a big header there, but the code 0 is still working. The leeward here, ladies and gents, because that is where all of the crew is sitting, and there's still light on that side, so we might be able to see some of the sailors. We're smoking along now, 7 knots of boat speed. Carolyn and Katie at the back there. Jane. Oh, this is beautiful. Absolutely glorious here. Just concentrating, guys, so I can try and get maximum light onto this beautiful team. We've got a crew member crawling down the rig as well. You may not be able to see that. About mid-mast now. Bit of a spotlight shining at us. That's concerning. It is absolutely stunning. May have a little bit better vision now of that crew member coming down the rig as well. It's probably James. At a guess. Welcome back. Beautiful breeze and almost on lay for the finish with this angle. Nick Crabtree chewing on his fingernails, I can see it. Oh, the sky is absolutely stunning. Oh, a little header there, no. Good breeze though. Much better than a total glass out, let me tell you. We might have to go for a different headsail here. They are smoking along though. We're doing 7.5 knots almost. Just jumping on their stern wave. Yep, 7.5 knots. Unfurling the smaller headsail now. I'll probably go for a furl on the larger one very shortly. Make sure they can maintain maximum angle. Little bit of a luff. And here goes the furl. Team members all on the bow, working on that furl. Looks tough. This is the hardest angle to furl on when you're still going upwind. You can do it. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 helping on the furl. Now 8. It's moving. Here we go. We're still trucking along, 6.6 knots. Nice one. Shows you what a team sport this is. Everyone helping out and doing something equally as important to get this ship across the line. Within a nautical mile now. Royal Yacht Club of Tassie, that's my sort of nautical mile marker. I could see it just in front of their bow. But we'll be attacking this now. I'll probably go all the way to the left. Beautiful sky. For those who are just joining us and aren't quite sure what's going on, because it has gotten substantially darker while we've been live. It was dark when we started, it's getting darker. We're live with the beautiful Oroton Drumfire, owned by Will Vickers, skippered by Philip Neal, working our way into Hobart. This will be the 20th boat to cross the line in the 79th edition of the Rolex Sydney Hobart Yacht Race, which has been incredibly dramatic. We've seen all types of weather just in the Derwent today, and all sailors are reporting very rough sea states, especially on the first evening. Big header again. And there now is the casino. That's how big this header was. It's going to pull back in case they want to tack. Little lift. Oh, this pressure is so much better than I was thinking. I thought we were fully shut down. And it's come back. And see the crew members on the bow pointing to where the finish is. Not far off a tight lay for the starboard marker. Still got a little bit of light. Here comes attack. Shining a torch on the telltales just to make sure they stop at the optimum angle. Trim it back on. Beautiful. Now, quite dark. Not far from the line now, ladies and gents. This direction can hold us. Come back to the west again. I think we do actually get better vision from Tuluid, so I will head down this way. Hopefully, a little bit of water coming off their wake, doing close 9 to the. It's definitely getting darker. Might get a little skerrick of light. About 4 minutes to the finish, I reckon. Just making it. You can see the glow of the city behind this beautiful 78-footer that is Oroton Drumfire. Yeah. I think we can make it. I want to try. Great job, Amelia. Great job, Joshy. Tacking, hopefully the final tack. Great work, Mills. Just going to get this with the skin of our teeth, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is almost gone, but we should be able to get across the line with Oroton Drumfire. Just going to pull up the current standings once again, just so we can have a look at how far. Odin's 4 nautical miles back. Oroton Drumfire, obviously nearly finished. Cyrene just behind them as well, but we won't be able to stay live. As you can see, it's just too dark, guys. So we'll do our best to get across the line with Oroton Drumfire, and then we'll have to wrap up our live coverage for today. But we will have wraps from all of the finishes that we've done today, as well as images coming your way. The only images that we've really gotten up today were from the presentation for overall IRC, and I've just popped up an album before we did this last block of lives from the Ocean Crusaders finish as well. That highlights package will go up as soon as we get back to shore. So that it's absolutely beautiful. Incredible team. Amelia, Josh, and Andrew and I have been on the Derwent all day. It's been insane. From dusk till dawn. And Wendell's been onshore, making sure that we can capture the on-dock action. It's really difficult to be so real balance. All right, another tack coming up. Not laying, I don't think. We're nearly there. The tacking angle on this thing is quite large, I feel. It's a little bit easier to see on the other tack, so if they finish on starboard, we'll be okay. Okay, one and in, kids. One and in. I'm just seeing a few comments popping up. I'm concentrating on driving because it's dark now, so thank you so much, everybody. I promise you we'll be back tomorrow with more. But there will be other stuff overnight, as I mentioned, so thank you so much. There is a boat in there, I promise. A lot easier to see on the other tack. We're just off their starboard hip, about half their boat length. And we are motoring along about 6 knots. Absolutely amazing. Just see the light hanging off their back corner. We've just had a new person join the stream. Good question. It is black, so it's hard to tell. We were with them when it was lighter. It's Oroton Drumfire coming into the finish. We're just about to tack over, I believe. We wanted to stay live because I do know there's family members watching. And we love them. Correct. The team just said, and we love them. Tacking over. Gosh, it's got a beautiful rate of turn. Beautiful speed through the tack. Just stunning. Stacey Jackson still on the bow. Just making sure they trim that head salon properly. I wanted to bring this one in. All right, we might have one more. One more, no more. Oh, great job. Oh, so much better on this tack with the sky in the background. But I think they'll be finishing on the other tack. Mark's just to my right. They will lay now. Now I am going to pick you guys because there is no way I'm getting in between the finish mark and the finish box. Looks going all the other end. See the finish box just with a red light on it. There's the marker there. Okay, I've got the marker. Just needed to spot it. We will just hang back here, ladies and gents, so we don't get in the way of the incredible volunteers who are doing their thing. They're tacking over now. And they will cross the line in about half a boat length. What a tack. Crossing the line any second. Probably about now. Beautiful job. Oh, thank goodness that little westerly filled in. That was awesome. There's the gun. Oroton Drumfire is the 20th boat to cross the line. We've done every finish bar one, which was at 2 a.m. this morning and we needed to sleep. So feeling pretty awesome about the work that this team has done. Thank you so much to all for watching. We're not leaving you forever. We're just going to go and replenish ourselves for a bunch of other boats that need to finish tomorrow. Just come in tight. I can see hugs happening on board. Try and get a bit closer. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to see, guys, but beautiful silhouettes of hugs. Stacey and Carolyn having a hug. Oh, I think that's their, gosh, is it their third Hobart together? They've done Patrice, Wild Oats 10 and now Drumfire together. Yay. James and Carolyn hugging now. Hi, gorgeous. Stace just giving us a wave. And Carolyn running up onto the bow. They're playing Stacey's mum, guys, in case you can't hear it. Stacey's mum, that's her theme song. Oh, hi, Doug. Lovely to have you joining. Hi, Callum. Lovely to have you joining. Stacey's mum. The joy of getting to Hobart. Hugs all round. So good. All right, guys, we might actually end the live now just because you can't see anything anyway, but I can tell you they got the tunes playing. They're very happy. There's much hugging going on. We will have a highlights reel of their finish, which you will be able to see a lot more of because those cameras handle light a lot better. Maybe you can hear the tunes. Absolutely cranked. You're very welcome, Mel. Thank you so much, guys. Plenty more to come from this 79th edition of the Rolex Sydney Hobart. Stay tuned to Sailor Girl HQ.